Habari ma Africa, mimi ni King, nina furaha kukutana na wewe. Asante kwa kutazama King Seso. Ladies and gentlemen, apparently Helen Zille is entertaining the thought of running for Johannesburg mayor in the 2026 local election. Untiki Mazwa is not having that. Yo, Untiki is not having that. Dada Morero is also not having that. The MK political party and Tlabulo Njela also released a statement. You guys don't want Helen Zille. Unenze Ukok Zille, that racist Ukok Zille. I want us to talk about that. I see that the MK political party parliamentary caucus has got a strategic meeting or strategic session strategizing on how they're going to attack parliamentary issues. And MK political party has been dubbed as one of the weaker political parties when it comes to representative in terms of quality in parliament. So I hope they are really fixing what they need to fix there. Also, I want to touch Bafetu on African politics, of which I never do enough of it. Duma Boko, the president of Botswana, he met Captain Ibrahim Traore some time ago, and now he's also infected with the a healthy disease of coming and he was rejuvenated by meeting the young man, praising Captain Ibrahim Traore so much that he himself went into the army clothing. Imagine Cyril Ramaphosa wearing our army clothing, walking around there addressing us. I see there's a picture that is making rounds that is making people go. They are stressing because Julius Malema has taken a picture with Ufikile, Mr. Rasmataz Mbalula, and he says just for control. And these politicians, they are just hinting or losing us to talk, and of course we will talk. Congratulations to Tete Dijana for winning the Comrades Marathon, and also to Coco for winning the Ronald Garros. I think it's a Grand Slam, tennis, but also the racism that she got after winning. Batlo Boela for Mahala. Let's talk about that, Paseta, and much more.
Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy.
Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Seso. I'm your host, Kahiso Tlongwane, host is in Jiva. So, and we back at it again with another one. And this time around, I'm just covering a few stories for you guys. Remember, in the month of June, Paseta is running with the theme that they must, we build. They must, so we build. That is the theme that we are having, and we'll be having a live link on the 16th of June. Please join us on the Paseta YouTube channel and make sure you follow us for more information that is going to drop right there, ladies and gentlemen. So it's very important for you to send your 50 Rand contributions in us building the school. Remember, they must, so that we can build. And I would like to thank each and every individual that is donating to the Pan-African School, as our target for the month of July is 1,000 people, each taking up around 50 Rand to wish Paseta a happy birthday. I know some of you can do a little bit more than 50 Rand if you can, by all means. But you're looking for 1,000 people from the Pan-African School of Economics, Technology and Agriculture, supporters from King Said So, who are going to donate with just a 50 Rand. 50 Rand in Japan. Ladies and gentlemen, the campaigning for the 2026 local elections have already started. We have seen some political parties already have banners and flyers that are talking about the local elections, and very soon, towards the end of the year, they will be starting to announce their provincial candidates and their mayoral candidates to run each city, each metro, each province, and that it's going to be hot. One of those mayoral candidates is Helen Zille, who is entertaining to make a comeback on politics and become the mayor of Johannesburg. Hey, and those who stay in Johannesburg were not happy about that. One of them is my favorite podcaster, Usesiwam Usesintiki Mazwai, and she released a video about this, and I find it very interesting. Let's listen to Usintiki.
Good morning, guys. We cannot afford to have Helen Zille as the mayor of Joburg. Helen Zille is 100 million times worse Cyril Ramaphosa. She is the actual Tumamina of the Western imperialists. She's a white supremacist. And if you look at the Western Cape, you'll see that black people are abused there. They live in shit conditions. So she wants to bring that shit condition into Joburg. We do not want Helen Zille. Helen Zille comes from a traumatic past for black people. And she is triggering as fuck. We don't want Helen Zille. She can go and retire. It's good. She's done her part. She's played her part to protect the investors and to make sure that imperialists are eating and not feeding the people of this land. So we don't want Helen Zille. I'm going to say it 100 times because I know you guys, you get caught up. The media will start panting her. You guys are going to start thinking she's okay. She's not okay. We don't want Helen Zille. Look at her track record. We don't want Helen Zille as mayor of Joburg. Thank you.
Now, the lucky thing about, excuse me guys, yo, it's so cold and my studio is very cold. The nice thing about what is happening there in Johannesburg, Gauteng, is that the DA will have to need a coalition partner to lead that Johannesburg, to win that Johannesburg mayoral candidate. And the chances of that happening are very slim, next to nothing. The only way they can do that is actually working with the ANC. And the ANC, will never give the DA the mayoral candidate of Johannesburg. I think Johannesburg has got the biggest budget than all the other metros. So it won't happen. It won't happen. Many people are stressing over it. I see that Dada Morero released a statement also condemning it, and also Untlamulo Ndlela from the Mkhonto political party also coming out there. Imagine how low of quality that the Democratic Alliance has for them to think, to even entertain bringing back Helen Zille. And I think I have always told you guys, people are always wishing death amongst us African people. What would happen if Julius died? What will happen if Jacob Zuma died? But nobody says what will happen if Helen Zille is unalived or unalive herself, or goes and joins her evil ancestors. Nobody says that. People seem to think that she can live forever. You know, there is no quality in the Democratic Alliance that they can trust with a place like Johannesburg. That's why the federal councillor leader thinks that she must be the one who must come back. Pure rubbish. Pure rubbish. Anyway, let's jump to the Mkhonto political party. Their parliamentary caucus had a strategic session there. The MK needs to make sure that the parliamentary caucus gels properly with their research team. It needs to gel properly, because standing there, reading a speech, engaging in portfolio committees and everything, it all has to do with how good the research team of a particular political party is. And not only that, all the individuals have to go all over and above their call of duty to make their own research, watch King Said So, watch a lot of podcasts, so that they can get information and hear what is going around in the streets. There's people there in the MK political party that me and you that we don't know. Of course, we will not know everyone because they've got so many MPs, the MK political party. But never mind, we don't know. We have never heard their voice. And the question is, are they going to be reshuffled? Are they going to be kept there? What are they doing there? Who are they? Are they adding any value? I think a person must do a video and have a breakdown of each person there in the MK political party. Just break down who is this person, from which province, why are they in parliament, what value have they have. Listen, that will take me a long time to do, but I would challenge myself to do such a video. I will do that, even with the ANC. even with the EFF. There are other MPs that we simply don't know. Never mind that Democratic Alliance. You simply don't know, guys. You can't name more than 6 MPs from the DA. Even the Patriotic Alliance, with how many seats, 6 seats or something like that, you don't know anything about them. You just know Soul and Gaten Mackenzie. That's it. The others, we don't hear from them. So I hope the MK political party will finally, improve its parliamentary caucus. Those sessions meetings there with their new chief whip, Miss Makubela. I hope that they are going to do something, because really we are tired of the low quality that we are getting from these political parties. Also, Uduma Boko, the president of Botswana. When I speak to my friends from Botswana, they don't like Uduma Boko. And they are saying, no, the guy is a sellout. He's a person who is giving white monopoly what they want. He's running the country as if it's a company. He does not care about the poorest of the poorest and all of those things. But when I hear him speak, I'm like, is he trying to fool us or what? Because when he speaks, he speaks from a Pan-Africanist point of view. He speaks. He wants to do things. You can hear when he talks in his country. It's like, I need to do this now. I'm not going to wait for 3 years. I need to change the rules now. Just like the president of Namibia, who have stopped all exportations of raw materials and no more exporting of raw material in our country. That woman. No, that woman is proper. That woman is proper. But I was happy to see Uduma Boko wearing the army uniform, because we take the army uniform very serious as African people. It symbolizes a level of radicalness, if I can say so. So I'm happy to see that from him. I'll be keeping a close eye on him and our captain Ibrahim and many other countries. Hey, I keep on saying I must make more content about Africa, but Emagui EFF, ne MK, ne ANC, they will keep you busy. And one thing that a person does not have is time. Is time, people. As I'm recording now, look at what the time is. Where is my time? 12:46. That's at night is the only time a person really gets time to record, when the house is quiet, the street is quiet, everything has calmed down. But I need to make more content about Africa. People are sending me videos that I already watched, because I watch all of this content, but I don't make enough content as a Pan-Africanist about Africa. Let me okay, before I speak about Julius Malema, let me congratulate Utete Dijana for winning the Comrade Marathon. We are so happy when that title stays in South Africa. Even though we know that the Comrade Marathon, for what it's charging the people and what they are winning, it's a drop in the ocean. Last year, I made a video to say these people, when you calculate how much they are paying per person and you multiply it by the participant numbers, they are ripping our people off. They will never, the Comrade Marathon, I think, is almost now 100 years or something like that. There's nothing progressive that they are doing for our country as a company. But anyway, that's a different story for another day. I went in depth in it last year. And I was like, look at these things from Orania, running the Comrade Marathon, running on our taxpayers' money, using our country's resources to participate in one of our events. If they don't want Rainbow Nation and they don't want anything from us as Africans, what is it that they are doing in competition? They should not be watching the rugby team. They should not be watching the soccer team. They should not be participating in anything, because that's what they chose to do. They chose to isolate themselves from the entire country, because they think African people are just not worthy to be on the same level with them. So why run the race? And by the way, since they win the race until they are blue in their face, African people will always win. Coco was booed for winning the Ronald Garros Grand Slam, or is the Grand Slam? It's tennis. I don't watch much tennis, but I support Coco. When I started seeing her beating Serena, I was like, yo. Or was it Venus? I started respecting her. I said, okay, the baton is being passed on now. There's a new generation, and she's stressing those people. The colonizers can't take it. They couldn't clap for her. They couldn't, she got racial questions in the press briefing after. It was just crazy what was happening there. But we wish her all the best in her, in her career. She's gonna stress them for so many more years to come because she's a young girl. She's a young girl. Julius Malema posting the picture just for control with Ufikile Mbalula. It's a way of poking the opposition party, Mkhonto Wesizwe, and poking the ANC also. Because people will always ask, what are these two laughing about? Now, these two have been friends for a long time. And they publicly say they only differ politically. So when you can hate Ufikile Mbalula, Julius does not hate Ufikile Mbalula. You can hate whoever political party, politician. These politicians, they sing and drink coffee and eat scones and biscuits there in parliament. When the camera is on, they attack each other for the entertainment of me and you. But they don't really hate each other. Now, if the EFF is choosing to unite with the ANC, I'm very happy with that. It's black unity. I want black unity. In fact, I want black unity that includes the ANC, by the way. For me, the black unity that does not include the ANC is not complete. The black unity that does not include the EFF is not complete. The black unity that does not include the MK is not complete. I need those political parties to be there. But if there's two of them that are uniting, so what? So what? Because I don't think the ANC can do worse than what Cyril Ramaphosa has done to them, including Ufikile Mbalula, by the way. I don't think they can do worse. After Cyril goes, that ship is going to stabilize. Whether you bring in Patrick Motsepe, or whether you bring Panyaza, whether you bring Paul, they must not bring Gwede. Gwede can worsen things there. But I don't think anyone can do more damage than what Cyril Ramaphosa has done to that political party. Nobody can, according to me. So if the CIC wants to work with the ANC, but we know the CIC has always said, I will not jump in as long as the Democratic and the Freedom Front Plus people are there. So we'll see what will happen. Maybe that will be a change of mind also. There was a point where I was saying, CIC, just jump in, man. Just jump in. Just jump in. Mabakwenze, minister of something. Just jump in. Jump in. Just so that the DA must not have more ministers. Just so that the DA must not have its way over the ANC. Just jump in, CIC. Just jump in. For me, the next elections, if still we don't have winners and we don't have an outright winner, and that is likely to be the case, and things are still not clear, and the DA wants to work with the ANC again to keep the MK and the EFF out, and the EFF says we want to jump in, I would support it. Because I have seen what happens when we are outside. We are completely powerless. We need EFF ministers. Imagine if the EFF was the Minister of Police, Sports. You are telling me Gator McKenzie can do a better job than EFF qualified people? Minister of Higher Education, Minister of Basic Education, Minister of Law? Come on, guys. No. For me, next time, if they want to join the GNU, I would support it. The GNU with the Freedom Front Plus and the DA, I would support it. As long as I have the EFF there. As long as I have the EFF there. As long as I have the MK. So the DA must not do as they please. Look, now we are outside. We are waiting for one of them to come out, and they are not coming out. The next thing, I'm happy. CIC, if you guys want to work together with the ANC, by all means, I'm not going to be angry at that. Do it, man. Do it. CIC, talk to them about joining. Do it. Let them fire one of the ministers. the Minister of Public Works, Dion McPherson. Fire him. Put someone from EFF there. Put someone there. Just. Alright, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Until we meet again, don't forget to pray. But after you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan-Africanism. I salute you.